So behind me is the Snow Peak Land Breeze Pro 4, and it's possibly the coolest tent I've ever camped in. Let's go check it out. So today we're out in Tige Valley, Oregon, and the scenery out here is just incredible. I mean, this is the exact same place where Snow Peak Way is going to be held this week, so I'll be here a week from today, which is pretty cool, so I got a little preview ahead of time. But yeah, they have this really cool clear spring pond over here. There's just wildlife everywhere. The trees are just amazing all around here. The ground's a little bit lumpy, but you can definitely find like a really cool spot like nestled in the trees here. It's just such an awesome place to explore, so I'm actually really excited to come back again. So this is actually our second night camping with the Land Breeze Pro 4, and my initial impressions when using this tent were, I was just blown away, honestly, when I first set this thing up. So walking up to the Land Breeze Pro 4, you're greeted to this cozy front porch here, and this is unlike any other tent I have in the sense that you can fully close this up and have a nice screen mesh window here in the front for visibility and ventilation. This is a great spot to hang out away from the bugs. I don't know about you guys, but I always pictured this porch a little bit bigger for some reason on the Land Breeze Pro 4. It's definitely a lot cozier than I thought it would be. You can still get 2 chairs in there, a table in there. It definitely makes it harder to get in and out of the tent if you're putting 2 chairs there. But it is possible. You can always move them out of the way if you need to get in and out, which is totally fine, and that's what we did. But yeah, it's still a really nice feature to have on a tent, and this is what I've always hoped for in the Alpha Breeze, actually, was like a larger front vestibule area with a nice mesh window. Yeah, in the Pro Series, that's where you start getting all these ventilation and mesh windows and all these extra features that I've never had a chance to use yet, and I have to say it's pretty awesome. So all around the exterior on this tent, you have windows. So if it's raining like it was last night, you have to remember to close like the top windows, for instance. We have them open right now because it's really nice out this morning. But yeah, closing those is going to be key to keeping that water out. And you do have a lot of windows, so you definitely don't want to forget about it. The cool thing is you can access them from inside the tent as well. So all these screens here, they open up from inside. You can get out of it and, you know, roll it down and zip it up if you need to. So heading around the back of the tent, you also get that same screen mesh door there as well. You get a little bit of covered space, but not by any means. You're not going to be, you know, putting too much stuff under there. So another cool thing I want to point out about this tent are the zipper attachments that they have here. These little metal loops that loop onto the zippers make it so much easier to close these vestibules. I think I have to actually make my own version of this and put it on my other tents, because reaching down there, as you know, closing those vestibules, I mean, you really have to get down there on your knees to get all the way to the end of some of them because of those sharp angles. All right, so let's hop inside the tent now. This is a really spacious offering by them. I mean, it's not a ton bigger than the Alpha Breeze by any means, but the shape of it and that little bit of extra room really does make it feel a lot more spacious inside. So over here we have our X-Ped mattress. So this isn't our usual mattress that we would use. This is our 40-inch X-Ped. So typically we'll bring the 52-inch, but on this trip we kept things a little bit lighter and brought the 40-inch along with us. But you can see here just the shape of this tent is totally different than at least most tents that I've been in. Everything else I'm in is usually a rectangle shape. This one is shaped more like an octagon, and you have all these different sides, and each side has all these amazing windows that not only lets the breeze in, but just allows you to just lay down and look out and enjoy the view that you're seeing all around you. I actually like the darker atmosphere. I don't know if it's just really different from my other tents. Most of my tents are just brighter. I have the Alpha Breeze. It's a white tent, so it's definitely well lit. This one has a whole different mood to it. I mean, it's a little bit moodier because you get that darker light coming in, and then I have these warm lights inside of here. I really like the atmosphere. I just love being inside of here. So another thing I want to point out is all these windows in here open up as well, so you can get in and out from any point, which is something that I really have always enjoyed. Even in like today's application where I left the chairs out front last night, instead of having to hopple over all the chairs, I could just hop out one of the side windows, which made things really easy. Even these top windows here, I can fully stick my head out of it, which is pretty incredible. I don't know if I would ever do that, but it's an option down the line if I feel like it. So depending on your height, you may be able to stand up in this tent. I want to say the peak height on here is probably around 5'6"-ish. I'm 5'8", and I have to do a slight head duck in there. It's really spacious all around. Like, you don't feel like you're running into anybody. So yeah, we're really enjoying using this tent. I think it's going to get a ton of use, especially as we're getting into fall and winter right now. We have plans to take this tent out quite often in the next few months here. So stay tuned for more videos like that. So Snow Peak actually provided this tent to us to show you all. Huge thanks to you guys though for all your support. Without that, there's no way they would have sent us this tent. So we genuinely appreciate everything you guys do for us and all your support here on the channel. It just means a ton to us. So thank you. Also, if you're not part of our Facebook community already, Snow Peak Addicts, make sure to join that. There's a huge growing community of camping enthusiasts on there. It's just really cool to see everyone's different setups on there and just chat gear and ask questions. Really loving that group a ton. So definitely consider joining that one as well. I'll put a link down to that in the description. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care.